Hello and greetings. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are listening to me. And my name is the Simple Consultant. And today I'm here to give us a very quick video. The title of my video today is The Full Meaning of the Kringle Private Society. Now, I'm going to take my time to explain a few things to a good number of us. And some of you would have noticed that my way of going about broadcasting now has changed. The reason why is because we are moving into the next level in the Kringle Society. Some of you that has taken note of my broadcast in previous times may understand who I am and may have known my face, and that's a good one. But then the name of our community is now beginning to show up, and it is now becoming more obvious by the day. The name of our community is called Kringle Private Society. And then the name private means anonymity. And it is high time that that begins to play out in our community. Because when you look into our goal, the goal of our community is to eradicate poverty globally. If you have studied this world, you would understand that Kringle Society is working against the norm. The norm is how the elite has designed the system to ensure that money is filtered to them. And as that happens, they are creating scarcity and poverty on a global scale using the banks and then using every other medium that is at their disposal to ensure that humanity is not able to lift themselves out of the system that they have designed for them. The Kringle Society is changing the dynamics of reality. And there are a good number of digital currencies out there and also cryptocurrencies. They are quite different. Some of you think digital currencies are cryptocurrencies. They are not exactly the same, though they are similar. Digital currencies can be infinite. I mean, just numbers on the screen. And then they program it such that you can track those numbers, track the people that are giving those numbers and the likes. And that can be called a digital currency. Cryptocurrencies, on the other hand, are finite. The number of cryptocurrencies that exist are supposed to be finite. For instance, Bitcoin is 21 million. There can't be more than 21 million Bitcoins that are within the face of this earth. Concerning Bitcoin, that's the community. And as long as there is demand for those coins, the purchasing power of the money will naturally go up. This is how Bitcoin is designed. Same thing applies to the Kringle Society, but quite similar from that of Bitcoin and kind slightly quite different. Now, in the Kringle Society, there are 1 billion coins that are in the wallet of the administration when the system began. And it is designed such that, like Bitcoin, they are mined, but in the Kringle Society, they are not mined, they are already pre existing. And then as we grow into the billion numbers, what happens is that those coins are slowly filtered out of the admin's wallet to the 1 billion members in the Kringle Society, of which 1,111,111 will have at least one whole TBC coin. And then the rest of the 1,110,000,000 are going to be millionaires. And these millionaires will create synergy with the billionaires so that there can be a sustainable economy within the Kringle Society. Now, one thing I would want you to understand is that we are a very intelligent community. We are called a brilliant society. And it is time for our anonymity to begin to play out. We are modeling our system based on the concept of the author of the Kringle Society. We understand and we know very well that we are going against the existing system, which is the norm. The existing system is familiar with greed. The existing system is familiar with wickedness, craftiness, taking advantage of people, swindling. and thefts. That's how the system is designed. But we are going against that system, and if we are going to prevail, then we should remain anonymous. As we build into a billion, the world is going to embrace us. There is going to be what you call a system where people can easily do business and trust each other with love and with respect. And then there will be abundance that is real, that is among everyone, that everybody on earth will feel. That kind of abundance is the kind of thing that even the government will not be able to stop it. Because you see, scarcity is being thrived. I mean, people thrive on that kind of lifestyle. I mean, the government, I mean, the politicians, I mean, the banks, these people thrive in the scarcity of mankind. They enjoy it because they have abundance of it. But mankind is has allowed themselves to be subject to such kind of system. Well, they didn't know that it's possible to have a system of abundance, but we are telling them that it is very possible to have a world of abundance. So going forward, you are going to see that there are kind of going to be a slight change in the way I do my broadcast, and also other members in the Kringle Society do their broadcast. A system that is going to protect us. And in the event of time, as we grow and the system is getting much more organized, if it is necessary, previous videos that has showed or revealed my identity, I am going to bring them down so that I will protect myself as an individual. I would ensure that nothing goes wrong with me, because a time will come when the system will go against the Kringle Society. We are going to be at loggerheads. It's like the spirit and the body. They are not always in agreement. And it's never possible for the spirit to continue to thrive without the flesh going down. And it's not possible for the spirit to continue to, I mean, the flesh, it's not possible for the flesh to thrive when the spirit is thriving. One of them are going to be subduing the other. So it's going to be kind of a mutually exclusive thing. When one is going up, the other is going down. This is the system. And then if this system is going to prevail, I mean the Kringle Society, then intelligence is required. And that intelligence is what I am going to begin to play out going forward. So this video, you are going to only listen and pay attention to the information I'm going to give across. If you do not like the informations, well, I can't help that matter. This is what is now going to happen so that everyone who are broadcasters are not going to be lynched, or they are not going to be summoned by members or by the Kringle Society or by leaders or by governments, whatever it may be. It is something that is private. So privacy is what is required by members in the community so that we can be protected, so that nothing goes wrong along the line. I think enough said on that. Now, this is a first instance of what we are, the full meaning of the Kringle Society or Kringle Private Society. We are going to change the world privately. We are going to breed abundance into this world, and then you wouldn't be able to figure out who exactly is going about this. This is what we are going to do. If you want to be among us, I want you to tune in your frequency to begin to see things from this perspective. If you are not going to see it from this perspective, if you are intending to work with the statist mindset or the current system, this system is already fading away and the Kringle Society is prevailing. So if you want to work with this system and wait until we have finally subdued this system, it's okay, you are welcome to go about that. But if you want to align, I think it's only reasonable for you to align, because what we have great things to offer as the world slowly embraces us. All right, enough said on that. Now I'm going to share my screen. And when I share my screen, I'll show us a few things. After showing us a few things, then I'll call it quits for today. So let me share my screen. Yep, I think my screen is being shared at the moment. Now, I would want to talk about this article. Though this article is not being used like that, a number of things has, overridden it. And but then there are a good number of things that I would also have to explain. I know a good number of us has also read through this, but then there is something I want to explain. So do listen to me while I make this explanation. Now, this is TBC mass adoption and rotator. Now, the TBC mass adoption are actually going to be 111,111. I think the TBC mass adoption teams are going to be less than 0.01 of the global population of the Kringle Society. So they are going to be a very few. And those who are going to stand up to this responsibility should have understood what it takes to stand up to this responsibility. Because I will tell you, it's not going to be easy, but it's worth the task. If you're able to go about it, believe in this system, and make sure that you fulfill your own chapter or your own part, I think you are going to reap the benefits in a short while. If you are listening to me for the very first time, and you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate if you can subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and also click on the bell button by your side so that anytime I'm live, you can listen to me, and then you will begin to learn a few number of things concerning this Kringle Society. So let me begin. Now, this is the mass adoption team and rotator. I will take time to explain. So do listen to me while I go about it. Now, TBC is the currency of the people. It is by the people and it is for the people. TBC is not a system where you can use it to track. Members in the Kringle Society, you cannot track them. You wouldn't know who they are. The abundance we are going to generate across the entire world, nobody will know who a billionaire is or a millionaire, because every information is properly encrypted and it is secure, very, very secure. As the usefulness of TBC Kringle coins become more obvious, they are going to ensure the support team and the technical team are going to ensure tighter and tighter security measures to make sure that it is never hacked or in any way infringed or taken advantage of. I'm talking about the wallets. The wallet is our financial medium of exchange, strictly used amongst members in the Kringle Society. In the Kringle Society, you cannot fund criminal activities like the way that the government or whoever it may be, I do not know, are funding projects. And those projects that they are funding are kinds of ISIS projects, Al Shabaab, and all that. These people are deliberately doing it so that there will be global unrest in some areas of this world. These people promote wickedness and they promote killings. In the Kringle Society, as we take over the world, such kind of systems are going to be shut down because people are still not understanding what we are as a community. They do not understand that we are coming into this world to change the world and how the dynamics of things are done. The Kringle Society will definitely succeed because we are introducing truth to the world. Whether the world chooses to accept it or not, it's their choice. But one thing is that if you are a lover of righteousness and truth, I believe that this system would naturally appeal to you as we grow into a billion. It doesn't matter whether it looks a bit crazy to you at the moment, but shortly, when you see these systems and you understand it, you are going to naturally buy into it. When you buy into it, you are going to be happy working with the Kringle Society because we are going to stop wars. We are going to stop all this wickedness that this world has done. There are such different kinds of evil that these people has done. They have subdued technology so that human beings doesn't exhaust and explore the greatness of technology. They have subdued humanity's medical systems so that people are having kinds of diseases and they tell you that they are not curable. Who told you that those diseases are not curable? Have you not sat down to imagine it? That God who created this world put everything on this earth so that there will be abundance, medical abundance, financial abundance, economic abundance, abundance from every sphere of life. But you see, there are some few people that has taught you a system and told you that some diseases are not curable. That's a lie. When you look into this world, you find out that there is nothing on this earth that is not in abundant measures, and there is no disease that they will say that is not curable. But you see, millions and billions of people have died because they have told you and you have accepted it. That means we are acquiescence. We are just giving in, consenting to their own evil agendas. If you are listening to me, open your mind to the Kringle Society. If you have not yet subscribed to this Kringle Society, this is an opportunity. In my links below, you will see an opportunity. If you are a Kringler, if you are a member in the community, and you want to be a billionaire, the option is there, or a millionaire. Just click on the link. If you are a merchant and you want to understand how to enjoy the advantages of being a member in this Kringle Society, you can also click as a merchant and then reach out to me. I will take my time to show you all that you are required to know. So let me continue. TBC is the currency of the people, by the people, and for the people. The mature version of the TBC community is a meritocracy where those with the most merit rise to the top of the community towards leading humanity into the light of empowering the individual with the tools needed to fulfill their respective God-given purposes. You see, our community is going to be so superb and powerful. We are going to fulfill the part of the scriptures as Christians. There was a place that the Bible said, be fruitful, multiply, subdue the earth. That was the scriptures. He said, be fruitful, multiply, subdue the earth, and dominate it. You see, over the previous years, this particular word has been given to only a few people, and we call these people the elites. They are the people that they are 1%, less than 1% of the global population of the earth. To be precise, they are about 300, and about 7.5 billion are kept in the dark. And these people has enjoyed life in abundance. But I want you to know that the tide is changing to our own favor. The majority of humanity, about 7.5 billion, are now going to fulfill that part that the scriptures have said, be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth, subdue and dominate. This part of the scriptures is now going to be fulfilled. I do not know how long this is going to take, but one thing I want you to realize is that it's a system that has come to take over the way other things are being done. The whole dynamics of reality, education system, medical system, the financial system, the political system. Think of any system in this world that is being ruled at the moment. The Kringle Society is going to change how the dynamics are. Whether you choose to believe me or not, it's your own choice, but I am telling you what is coming, and nothing can be done about it. You can't change it because this system is not of man, it's of God. And whether you like it or not, it will happen. Okay? Let me continue. Now, mature TBC community. This is how the structure will be. The mature TBC community structure. Like I previously said, we are going to have 1,111,111. These are going to be the billionaires. And I also want you to realize that if you are going to be a member in the Kringle Society as a billionaire, you have to commit to pay a regular subscription fee. You are going to make sure you build a team because it's not expected for you to keep paying it yourself. You should grow your influence by having teams. Those teams are going to be the ones to pay the subscription fee, and you are making some residual from your teams. That's how it's done. So it is your responsibility to choose what category to belong to, whether as a billionaire or as a millionaire, but you should grow a team. And as long as you are having a team that are regularly paying the subscription fee, you are leveraging on those teams by getting a 50% from each of them, irrespective of which levels they are. If you are a billionaire and you bring in a team that are fellow billionaires, you are receiving a 50% from each of them. If you are a billionaire and you are bringing in a team and those ones are millionaires, you are also getting a 50% from them. And if you are a billionaire and you bring in a team who are on the starter level, then you are also going to gain a 50% of that starter level. The billionaires are the highest level. Now, why am I actually saying this? I am saying this is because we only need those who are ready to take that responsibility. If you are willing to take the responsibility, it's not going to be a Herculean task. It is a system you should understand and follow. It's okay for you to start from the scratch. It's okay for you to build as a starter and then grow your team from billionaire zone to millionaire zone, and from millionaire zone, you go to starter level. It is very possible. All you need to do is understand how the system is. I want you to also realize that if you are paying your subscription fee every month, at a point, your paying subscription fee will not save you in being the billionaires category. You are supposed to have a team that will support you naturally. If you don't have that team, I am sorry, you are not going to stand the test of time, because it is a system of meritocracy. It is the best that will start from ground and step up to the highest level. The people who are taking the first now may not be the first in a few years to come, except they maintain that system. If they don't, sometimes some people who are doing better will overthrow them. Understand how this system is. What this system depends upon is how you can grow a team. Whether they are members or they are merchants, it doesn't really matter. But building a team, because the system is now moving from an independent structure to a dependent structure. And who are those people you are depending upon? Members. Members are going to empower themselves and lift themselves out of poverty, because this poverty has been existing over the past 300 years and things are changing around now. So you will decide, are you a billionaire? Do you want to be a billionaire? You can start from a starter and grow up to become a millionaire, and from there you become a billionaire. The starter can be among the 3.5 billion members, paying the starter level, which is about 2 grains of gold. From there, you can grow your team, get some bounty, and then some grow to your millionaire level, and then grow your team, and from there get to billionaire level. However you want to go about it, one thing I want you to realize is that you have to understand the system. If you don't understand the system, wow, I don't know how you're going to go about it. Okay? In this structure, this is the mature TBC community structure, and these are the billionaires. And these billionaires are going to be about 0.1% of the global population of the TBC community. Now, the millionaires are going to be the bulk of the members in the community, and the millionaires are also going to be held accountable for their coins. They should make sure that they are regularly paying that subscription fee. So what applies to the billionaires also applies to the millionaires. But the billionaires are enjoying a greater share of the TBC coins. So therefore, they are also going to be expected to be paying more of the subscription fee. If they fail to do so, that coins is not their own. It belongs to the community, and that coins are used to what? Eradicate poverty on a global scale. So please take note of this. What belongs to you as a member in the community are the residuals, which are your bounties for Bitcoin that you get for bringing in people to the community. That's what belongs to you. The system can't take it away from you because it's your own. You worked for it. What is not your own is what? Kringle coins. Although Kringle coins appreciate in value, it is not an investment. Kringle coins appreciate in value because we have a general principle that says, as members join the community, it is seen as a grain of gold, and it impacts the total numbers that are in the community, and our value appreciates based on what the value of gold is in the market, grains of gold. So every day is as members come into the community, so does the value appreciate. That does not mean it's an investment. You can't purchase Kringle coins and keep it as a store of value as long as we are still in the distribution phase. When we get to the economy phase, I can say, yes, the value now becomes a store of value. But provided we're in the distribution phase, no way for you to store those coins. You are supposed to what? Use it for exchange of goods and services, or you are supposed to pay a subscription, not by yourself, but having a team that you leverage upon that pays it on your behalf. Please take note of these informations I am giving. Now, let me read. The mass adoption team occupies the top 6 levels of this structure, which is 111,111. This is the team A. Now, there is nothing like A team anymore, but I can still call them A team because they are the mass adoption team. At this point, the system has metamorphosed or has been modified. It is now starters, millionaires, and billionaires. However you want to go about it, the billionaires will remain 1,111,111. The mass adoption team will remain 111,111. So you will decide where to belong. I want you to realize that the billionaires are of two kinds. They are the team A billionaires, which are the mass adoption team, and the team B billionaires, which are 1 million in numbers. The team A billionaires will have so much more TBC coins compared to the team B. You can liken it to a microfinance bank and a major bank. A major bank has so much financial wherewithal or has assets, strong assets compared to a microfinance bank. Both of them are banks, but they are not of the same level. Okay? Now, this team will be the ones running the TBC Kringle economy during the economic phase of TBC. Now, they will be properly funded in both Bitcoin as well as TBC to fulfill that purpose. The seventh level of this structure is known as the backup team, which I earlier on talked about. Both of these teams will each become the TBC billionaires within the TBC Kringle private economy. 1 million members will make up the B team. There will be 1,111,111 TBC billionaires to run a sustainable private economy. Take note of all this, please. So let's go to the next place. Now, this is another thing I would also want to throw some light on. Note, this is something that we should take note of. In our systems of today, when you look into these systems, you will find out that most films we are watching, they are ignorantly, or you are ignorantly accepting the fact that they should track you. When you look into these CIA kind of movies, scientific kind of movies, they tell you that there is a terrorist, that they are tracking the person, that they put a particular tracker on this person, and that they are seeing his every move. These people are trying to tell you that in the future, your financial transactions will be tracked. They are trying to tell you that there is nothing you are going to do that they won't keep a proper track or a check on you. If you want to accept such kind of system, then that means you are going to go along with the elite kind of system. The elite system are the system that are governed, controlled, or directed by the banks and the government of the now. If you do not want to work with that system, open your eyes and come to a new system, because this system that they are running now are going to ultimately metamorphose into the mark of the beast. And we have been warning everybody about it, telling people, do not allow yourself to fall into this category. Because if you do, you are going to incur the wrath of God. And these things are in consistency with the Bible. I also believe that these are also written in the Quran. And I believe in every other holy book. If you are in line, you should have seen something of that. When God created you, He made you unique. He made you a God upon this earth. He gave you this earth to rule over it. And there is no reason why you should modify your DNA to accept technology. You are naturally biological. Do not inform or enforce or metamorphose yourself into from becoming biological to becoming technological. You have a two-strand DNA structure, and there is no reason why there should be a third strand that should be added into your body so that you are no more human. These people want to do that to you. And as they are building their system, they are going to collapse the banking system. And when they do that, you'll be forced to go along with their system. The Kringle Society are telling you to take notes. TBC is not meant to become the only currency of the planet Earth. TBC will never be attached to any kind of a mark or implant on the human body, because we understand that these things that they are doing are unrighteous, and we are warning everyone who cares to listen to go out of that system. That system is not in favor of humanity. Apart from the fact that they are promoting scarcity and they want to make sure that you are a slave perpetually, they don't just want it on that. They want to take your temple and possess your spirit and possess your mind and possess your soul. That's the system that we are not in support of. So you have a choice whether to work with us or work with them. Ultimately, you have a choice and you must choose in a short while from now. Another thing I want us to understand is what the administration said. I, the creator of TBC, has remained anonymous or unknown for over 4 years now. And soon I will reveal who I am. Until TBC Kringle coins become universally accepted by all merchants worldwide at 100%, there will still be a need for coins like Bitcoin. Somewhere between a million active members and 10 million I will set up a rotator. That was previously. At this moment, members who are in the mass adoption team are already enjoying the benefits of the rotator. You can agree with me if you are a mass adoption team member. Okay? Now set up a rotator for the admin fees that come in and share the responsibility of paying for the things we will need to reach mass adoption. For the rest of this year, I will be highly focused on training the mass adoption team how to run a full-blown and complex economy. This team will need funding. So I will set up a rotator software program, and as members pay the admin fee, it will be sent to them or to this team on Oritator, because at this point, it's already happening. Currently, fees are coming in every hour of every day, of every week, of the month, even though we highly encourage all of our members to pay the fee on the first of each month. I can't run the whole economy by myself. I can't build out an economy all by myself either. Since Bitcoin is widely accepted and very liquid to all other currencies, the mass adoption team will be giving Bitcoin through this rotator. So what the administration is telling you is that those who are building the economy are going to be richly endowed with finance, so that under some carefully planned out scope or planned out objective, we will intelligently begin to impact the world using our goodwill and a number of other things to make sure that the wicked, evil system is slowly done away with and a system of right thinking and orderliness is set in. This is what the, the administration of the system is trying to tell us. Now, for those of us who are going to consistently remain in the mass adoption team and make it a responsibility to grow the community, you should know that when we get to 10 million, you should be expecting at least $1,125 every month, because we have become much more organized. At this point, there is so much going on. At this point, we are building on an application. That app is almost ready to bring in merchants so that merchants can use Kringle coins for exchange of goods and services at a certain percent, as little as 10%. That's one thing you should please put in mind. We are also building a training system so that everybody who are either billionaires or millionaires can get well trained and properly informed about what we are doing and how we intend eradicating poverty globally. Please take note, we are not a system that is in favor of the existing system. The existing system has a pattern, and that pattern is parasitic. It is not a system that promotes good, right sense of reasoning. That kind of system is carnivorous. Let me use that word. It's a carnivorous kind of system. And that system doesn't promote my well-being and your well-being. It only promotes stinginess, craftiness, greed, and all the rest. You may think it's a lie, but I tell you the truth. Sit down and reason it from an honest point of view. You would agree that I am telling you the truth. Now, let's go to this other one. When we are about 4 billion, you are going to be making about 450,000. As at the time this statement was made, grains of gold was very low. At this point, grains of gold has appreciated. So you should be making about $500,000 each month at this point. I can still say that in the future, the grains of gold will appreciate as the system continues to collapse, this financial system, and then there will be more demand for gold. How it will happen, I know not, but I understand that the demand for gold will appreciate, and over time, gold will take its value or its place back. When that happens, you'll find out that grains of gold will strongly appreciate. Remember, in the Kringle Society, we are not pegged or backed up by gold. We only work based on the value of gold per day. We are not backed up by gold. We are only working in agreement out of free will. We have unanimously said this is what we stand for. And because we have agreed, so becomes the value. That is a very simple principle. Okay? Now, let's go to what the administration said. And I think I'll call it quits. I don't want to spend so much. Consider what Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin, did. Quite effectively, he created, developed, and managed the growth of Bitcoin to a point. Then he stepped back and let the Bitcoin community take over its further development. He certainly doesn't run Bitcoin, does he? I don't think so. Now I will do the same, and that's why a rotator is necessary. And the world will embrace it. Of course, the world is embracing it already. You see, there are so many things that when I begin to explain concerning the Kringle Society, you will be bewildered. You'll be amazed. It's I can't time will not permit me to explain all these things. But I want you to do yourself a favor and join us. Because if you are looking at the financial involvement, you are missing out of a great opportunity that is coming. And every blessed day that passes by, some people are filling out those positions. When you go into your Kringle cashback office, you will find out that those numbers are increasing and the promotion is on. By the end of this year, the promotion opportunity is over and it doesn't come back again. I want you to take advantage of the opportunity now. Where there is a will, where there is a willing mind, there is always going to be a way. So please, if you are listening to me and you are still dilly-dallying, I want you to rethink, have a second thought, and join this system. I dropped my link below also so that you can also take advantage of it. Okay. If you have any issues, feel free, reach out to me. I'll always be there to help you out. Now, for the most part, seniors and children don't use money. Okay. Now, only about 4 billion people in the world use money, right? Those are the middle class sets of people. Now, TBC is the currency of the people, by the people, and for the people. Humanity in whole will ultimately embrace it by the time we have become so much organized. And we're already getting very organized. Now, as time passes, more and more value will be added in exchange to paying the admin fee. Please take note, in exchange for paying the admin fee, not that TBC is in an exchange. Please, I want you to understand this. Now, as we reach numbers in the hundreds of millions of members, we will be offering so much that paying the admin fee at this point it's no more $25. It's much more than that. Like I said, grains of gold are appreciating. Now, paying the subscription fee monthly will seem small in comparison to what you are going to enjoy by paying that. In fact, it will seem even more valuable than paying an electricity bill. Can you live without electricity? No, I don't think so. So we are going to build to the point where Kringle coins will be so invaluable, to the point where people will be scrambling to wish they had as much as possible. The opportunity is given now to people to get it on a platter of gold, but people are looking down on it and they are saying, well, there is no much usefulness or useful case in it. When the usefulness comes in, you would never be able to get as much as you can. Do it now. Take advantage of the opportunity now. You can only find that opportunity now. By the end of this year, I can guarantee you that this opportunity will never be available again. Well, that's how people will feel about paying this fee. Now, if they don't pay that fee, they lose access to us and all that we have to offer them. So what the system is saying is that you can't do much if you are not an active member in the Kringle Society. People will come to cherish their active membership in TBC. So today you are positioning yourself to carry the highly profitable posts within the mass adoption team. Don't miss out. You will live to regret it if you miss out. I fully expect to reach our objective of having 1 billion members this year, 2020. So let's continue. Now, um, now you have a choice when to join TBC. Positioning is everything. Even when all of the mass adoption team spots are filled, it still makes sense to go after the best positions you can get by paying the subscription fee. It's no more the admin fee. It's now a monthly subscription fee. People do fall off of the mass adoption team. I can call them A team still because these are the ones growing the community, and possibly B team, which are still in the billionaire category. And when they do, someone from the B team that is meeting the requirements will take their place on the A team. The bottom line is based on meritocracy. He that is more efficient will take the best position. The following person that is the next best takes the next position. That's the principle of this. Now, this replacement process is done on a first in, first out with those meeting the requirements. People fall off the A team because they fail to meet up the requirement to stay there. If a person falls from the A team to the B team, it is permanent. Now, that was before. As at now, it is in a state of constant flux. So if you fall from where you are, you can also go back because you work harder to meet up. And the competition is on the rise. The competition is getting more serious. Only those who has foresight will understand what I mean. So consider this choice carefully and quickly because positioning is everything. This is what the admin is saying. Now, this one has been done away with. No need of looking at it. And this is the last one. These rewards are given monthly during, now, this doesn't really matter again because it has to do with A team and B team. I think I've said enough. So if you are in the Kringle Society or you are considering, I think the right time to do so is now. And there is so much that you should know. The last thing I will show you before I go is this. The Millionaire and Billionaire programs are a lifetime stewardship. What's a stewardship? Stewardship means you are you are a steward over something that is not your own. What is not your own? Kringle coins are not your own. Now, it's a community system and you are trusted with that coins to use for what? Achieving a goal of eradicating poverty. So as at this point, you are a steward. If you have as many coins as you can, it's because you are a steward. Failure to show proper accountability of those coins, you are losing it and it is returned to the admin wallet. Another thing I want you to know is that you are required to what? Hold it accountable. You have to be held accountable every month by paying your monthly subscription fee. Failure to do so means you are out, meaning that those coins will be withdrawn. Only the serious should what? Make conscious commitments. I think I have said enough on that. So the last one I'll talk about is our Noitilova group. Our Noitilova group is our social media and we are massively educating people so that people do not fall off, so that people do not miss what is coming. Because what these people are doing is they want to implement a goal, and that goal is what? Completely what? Bringing humanity to their knees. How did they go about it? It is by using this thing that they want to call vaccine. They want to vaccinate everyone. Wake up if you are still sleeping. Do not fall for such kind of things. All right. So if you are not yet a member in Noity Lover, my links below will guide you. Get registered and grow the Kringle Society. If you have also done so, reach out to me and I can also educate you further. Thank you very much for your time. I think I'll stop sharing my screen at this point. And all right. I think Brother Tindi is live. Like seriously. Thank you very much for being online. And let me just share the things he said. He says, greetings, brother, and greetings to you, my brother. I really appreciate. You are doing great. More grace, my cool broadcaster. You see, there's something I like about Tindy. Tindy is a very open-minded person, and he's wonderful. Tindy has built the TBC community in love and in respect. I've watched Tindy, his conduct, his attitude, his presentation, everything is wow. So Tindy, continue to share the love, and then together, I believe we'll make a difference. So thank you very much for all your kudos and all your words of encouragement and advice. I really appreciate it. You are telling the truth. That means you've been here for a while. Scarcity is not real. Wow. It is artificial, and he is really concentrating on training all of the members of the Kringle Society, those who show up. What Tindy is saying is members that are in the mass adoption team is going to be in your Kringle cashback office so that even if you don't have time to attend the daily meetings, you can always log on, provided you have an active account and you have picked as a billionaire or as a millionaire. Choose where you want. Now, you are right. It's about positioning oneself by going out for merchants. Thank you. He has spoken what really matters. If you don't go out to bring in merchants, well, whatever your fate is, it's not by your paying admin fee. It's by growing the community, by bringing in merchants, and when you do so, you get your rewards. Okay? So thank you very much, Brother Tindi. I sincerely appreciate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I refuse to get the microchip. I also refuse, and we will not allow it. Of course, TBC community is going to fight, and I believe with this our collective efforts, we will definitely succeed. So I will stop here. I've actually taken so much of my time. So cheers, I really appreciate. God bless you. And every other person that watched this video, cheers. Thank you very much. Till I come your way again sometime this week. God bless you. Bye. Cheers.